Today is June 2nd. It is a Tuesday, and I didn't film yesterday on Monday, which would have been day 1 of week 4 of this yoga training, because it just didn't feel right, and it didn't feel... I didn't know the right words to say and express myself in a way that wouldn't offend anyone. I didn't feel like picking up the camera. So I want to keep this video focused on me becoming a yoga teacher and that experience, but I do feel like it is right for me to also share about what's going on in the world right now, because not only am I becoming a yoga teacher and getting certified online during a worldwide pandemic, but also through a national movement, the Black Lives Matter movement. So it's a lot happening all at once. I'm also just started learning Italian at this time, so I started my Italian class this week on Monday too. It's just been a little bit overwhelming with everything, but I am very grateful. I'm grateful to have the opportunity to educate myself right now, not just in Italian and not just in yoga, but predominantly with racism and being anti-racist, and learning about how I can educate myself as a white privileged female on this planet, and how I can speak up and actively be anti-racist and actively help make a difference for Black people and for that community, so that we get rid of racism and that we make a change in this world.
Something about the way you look to me, yeah. Give me a reason, give me a reason, and I will dance, I will dance.
You know when you're just like in a bad mood because you're like tired and cranky? That's me right now. I just want to sleep. I'm starting to develop relationships with the people in our little yoga community online, which is really cool. Just like getting to know everyone and getting to know our teachers, and it's really cool to make connections online and through Zoom, even though we've never met in person. Yeah, it's been a positive light, even on days when I'm tired and days that I just want to sleep. It's still been something that I've always enjoyed and I've always learned from. No matter what, I take something away from it every time. I just need some sleep. So I'm gonna do that, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Today is the 5th of June, and I didn't film the past 2 days. I am so bad at tracking this, but I think it's just because it ends late at night, and then I'm like starting to wind down, and then I always remember right when I wake up, and then I forget again. Anyways, no excuses. So I'm here now. On Wednesday, we did a full 60-minute teach with our classmates. So I taught another student and then they taught me. I was a little bit in my head after teaching because I was like, oh, I could have done this better. I could have, like, beating myself up about it. Yoga is a very authentic human experience, and you show up as you are, whether you're the teacher or the student, and you accept how you show up every day and you work with it. And if you mess up, great, you're human. And I think that's something that I had to really remind myself, is because right after I was like, oh, I could have done this better, or I didn't do this. And it's like, we tend to pick ourselves apart as human beings. Yoga is a practice. It is not a perfect. Wow. So inspirational here. Anyways, for Thursday, we did a little bit of like everything. We did a little activity where you wrote down like what you think you've mastered and what you think you haven't mastered, and then we ripped up what you haven't mastered. It was just this a very beautiful practice. Another beautiful activity that we did yesterday was we went around and said what we love about each classmate and what we think they're masters at. And that was so powerful, and it's something that I want to do more of in my everyday life. I think sometimes I think of compliments, or I just will have reactions to certain people and be like, oh my gosh, they're amazing. And then I don't always say it, but it's just kind of floating in my head. And that's something I want to do more. I want to actually tell people how I feel in each moment and not be afraid, or yeah, like I think that people need to hear it more. I actually used to do this in high school. I just like would tell myself, there would be certain days where I'd be like, you know what, today I just feel like I need to radiate positivity, and so I would go around and whatever I was thinking, I would say it to people. So like I would run into girls like who were dressed cute, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I love your outfit, or like, you know, different things like that. But they would be obvious, like authentic compliments. Like I wouldn't just be like, oh, I love your dress, and like if I didn't really love it, like not like that, but I would genuinely, whatever I was thinking and whatever would come to my mind, like, you know what, you're just such a sweet person. Like I would say that to someone, and so I want to get back into that again because I think it's such a good thing to practice, and I think we need to do it more. Good morning, everyone, and happy Sunday. I, of course, didn't fill you in on Friday or Saturday. For Friday, we did another little practice teach, which was really nice to just keep practicing because teaching yoga can be nerve-wracking, and I feel like Friday and Saturday as a whole were very like authentic and real and just so organic. We shared a lot with each other, and I feel like my bonds with each of my classmates and my teachers just grew, and that's such a beautiful thing, especially through Zoom. Like this whole thing is through Zoom. I can't believe that that was week 4. I have 2 weeks left. Like 2 weeks has never felt so short to me. Like usually I'd be like, oh my god, I have 3 weeks until spring break or winter break, and it feels like an eternity. This, I'm like, oh my gosh, 2 weeks, that's like no time. So Saturday was really beautiful. We just talked a lot about gratitude, self-care, self-love, and the gratitude that we also hold for one another. I am so excited to finish off this journey, but also really sad because I don't want it to end. I want to keep learning, and I don't know. I don't want it to end, and I am also kind of nervous because I just am like, it's already here. Like I'm already preparing to teach to be an actual yoga teacher, a certified yoga teacher, and that's just crazy to me. Wow, I swear, these weeks just like fly by. Okay, peace.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper.